Welcome back one final time to Hot Roster today. Garrett and Cam still with you now, talking some NHL action. Just 2 games on the ice tonight. So just 1 card available to you at HotRoster.com, which again, if you want to play on your computer, you want to play on your Android phone, your iPhone, you can do all that. It's a great app, guys. Download it and play. 6 matchups on this card. And we have a couple of those tough ones that we talk about all the time. The same team matchups.
I know.
This one's a little interesting. Jonathan Toews against Marian Hossa. Hossa is the half-point underdog. Hossa's had some injury troubles already this season. He's missed a game. Did come back and play against the Leafs on Saturday night.
Got a 4-game point streak going, though, Gary.
Also
and he's got 4 points in 5 games. Taves has 2 points in 6.
Taves has yet to find the back of the net, which is kind of crazy. 6 games in for the Blackhawks. But Taves is sharing a line with Richard Panik right now, who cannot be stopped, Cam.
No, Panic at the hockey rink. That guy's on fire.
We're living in a strange world. So the one thing that I found with this matchup, even though Hossa has had the points so far this season, and I know he's been hurt. He's 37 years old now. You look at the average minutes per game, the time on ice, 21 to 16. Then even on the power play, total minutes so far this season, Taves up at 22, Hossa down at 12. Like, I just think there's too much opportunity for Taves in this matchup.
There is more opportunity for Taves, but I'm going to take Hossa as a dog because in these tight matches, I'd always, even if it's a half point, I'm going to take him. He's had more points. But the one advantage that you have with Taves, also the potential for penalty minutes. Hossa's not really that guy. But you know what? I'm going to ride Marian Hossa. You can have Taves.
I'm going to take Captain Sirius in this matchup. But let's move on to the Philadelphia Flyers, who are playing Montreal tonight in Montreal. Claude Giroux against Wayne Simmons. I might just have to take Simmons based on the fact he's from my hometown, Scarborough.
I love Wayne Simmons, too.
Plus half a fantasy point for Wayne Simmons. He is the underdog in this matchup and currently leads the NHL in power play goals scored, Cam, which, as we mentioned, is that bonus point on Hot Roster, so that might come into play here.
5 points in 6 games. You talked about it. 3 power play goals, 14 shots. Simmons is doing everything, plus the 8 penalty minutes to Giroux's none right now.
Yeah.
I think Simmons should be the favorite in this. You want to lay it down? I'm with your boy from Scarborough. I'm from the burbs in Mississauga, baby. Give me Wayne.
I think
I'll take Wayne.
The differentiation here for me, and we talked about this last week on the show, is when you're dealing with these guys on the same line. Like, it's so hard to break them down in terms of power play minutes or just time on the ice in general. It's who's going to score the goal and who's going to assist on the goal. And right now, Claude Giroux, we know who this guy is at this point. He's a distributor in this league. And Wayne Simmons, you go back the last 2 seasons.
He's a finisher.
He always has more goals than assists. So if you're going to ask me in a vacuum, who's going to score the goal, who's going to assist on the goal, Wayne. Simmons is going to score the goal. He's the underdog. Give me Wayne Simmons. And as you mentioned, he's got a little attitude.
Yeah, he does. Simmons likes to rough it up, too. So if it's a tight bat, it's a tie, we get a penalty minute, we get the win.
That's fantastic. Johnny Gaudreau, Johnny Hockey, Cam. A new rich man in Calgary has not been playing well
I gotta be
for
honest
that
with you,
team.
Very, very disappointing start to the season, too. What is he, a -7 player right now?
-7.
I love Johnny Hockey, but this is unacceptable. He's still getting ice time, over 4 minutes and 16 on the power play, 3 points in 6 games. It's unacceptable, but I don't know. You're up against Chicago, 4. You think he's going to get there, but I'm going to go, until you do it, under.
I'm going to have to follow you on the under. Over under 4 points for
I
him
wanted
in
to
this
say
matchup.
it's a walk over, and then I'm thinking, I'm going, no, it's not. I'm going to take the under. Keep digging.
It's the -7 plus minus that's scaring me off right now. I mean, you look at this guy. Right now, his Fenwick and his Corsi way down, which means basically, in layman's terms, they're just not possessing the puck when he's on the ice.
He shoots,
The other team's got it and he's scoring.
The one reason he might get, he's got 18 shots, so he's one of those guys, if it's tight, he might hit the number 2 shots.
But I will say, even though Chicago, on paper, they've looked bad, they've allowed the second most goals in the league so far this season with 22. Like, their PDO is really good. Their advanced stats are really good. Like, they're playing better than their record suggests. So I think that's going to be a tough matchup for him tonight. I think that he's probably comes out of this a -2, -1 at the very least.
Calgary does play loose hockey, though. They give up a lot of goals.
Yeah,
so we'll see.
But it's a scary situation.
I hesitate, but I'm going to take the under.
I will also follow you on the under. Before we get out of here, Max Pacioretty, also over under 4 points. I talk about PDO and how good Chicago has been so far this season. The only team better than them are the Montreal Canadiens, who are on absolute fire right now.
Pacioretty's got 5 points in 5 games, too. He's solid. He's got 6 penalty minutes thrown in there, 14 shots, getting ice time, power play time. 4 seems like the number that's too high for Johnny Hockey. With Max, I'm going over.
Yeah, I think you got to follow.
Plus, I think the Philadelphia-Montreal game, it's going to be a little bit heated. These teams don't like each other, so I could see lots of power play opportunity and maybe Max getting some power play points.
And maybe actually taking a shot on the power play so far this season. He's played the most minutes of any forward on the Canadiens on the power play and is yet to register a shot on goal.
Start shooting.
And we know, we've talked about this all the time with Pacioretty so far this year on Hot Roster Today. He loves to shoot the puck. He's going to start shooting on the power play. I think he will find the back of the net in this matchup. I mean, look, it's it just makes sense.
Yes,
it makes
it
sense on this
does.
one. And I don't like taking 2 unders. Actually, we can squeeze this one in. Gallagher versus Galchenyuk. Both these guys on the Habs. Galchenyuk a plus 0.5 underdog in this matchup.
Both great. But both
Yeah.
great. You want to talk about Gallagher? He's a shooting gallery. He's got 18 shots in 5 games. This guy loves shooting the puck. I have a lean to Gallagher in this. They both. He's got 5 points. Galchenyuk's got 5 points. I'm gonna go with the shots of my boy Gallagher.
I'm going with Napoleon Syndrome Gallagher. He loves taking the shots on net. I will take the favorite in that matchup as well. Again, guys, if you want to play that, download HotRoster or play at HotRoster.com. For Cam Stewart, I'm Gary and Thorne. Check you tomorrow.